Hi beauties, my name is Julia and welcome to my channel H.ealthy by Julia. The topic for today are toners. Are they necessary? What's inside? How to use them? Let's answer to all those questions. Once upon a time, people used to use lye soaps, and inevitably they used to leave this disgusting sticky substance on your face, and also they were so harsh that they were very much trying the skin. So in order to do something in between the washing and the moisturizer, people decided to do toners. So toners were invented in the 1900s, and in the beginning they were just alcohol, water, perfume, and of course pink dye. So they used to be prescribed also, and it wasn't just to balance the skin but also to soothe the nerves and relax the muscles. So it was all around treatment to pamper yourself. But here's the thing, nowadays cleansers evolved. You can get your plant-based foamy cleansers, you can get gels and oils and milks, so they're really not as drying as they used to be, and therefore the toners also had to change as well. So if you ask someone who is regularly using toners, they will tell you one of two things: they stopped using it and it was a nightmare and their skin texture was different and they felt greasy and the skin was dull, and the other one that will tell you that, well, nothing happened. So do we actually need toners? It's a really gray zone. Some people will tell you that they're very essential, according to me, and other people that will tell you that they're not the main base of your skincare routine. And I will tell you that we're all kind of right, because we have different skins and we have different experience, different knowledge, and again we use very different products. So if your skin is oily, obviously you're not going to apply a balm on it, but you still have to hydrate. And what the people who like to use toners say is that this will be an extra hydrating step. So you will wash your face and then applying toner with hydrating ingredients. You will hydrate twice because you have your moisturizer and a moisturizing type of lotion. The second thing that a lot of people will tell you is that it is a great prep for the rest of your skincare routine, because it is scientifically proven that if you apply products on still damp skin, you will be able to lock some of the moisture, and therefore the product will be more beneficial and it will penetrate more. So if you apply, say, your wash and then you tone, that means that your moisturizer will go deeper because the skin is damp. Then the other thing for this type of toners is that I think it was one of the Korean brands were saying that if your skin is like sponge and is very hard on the surface, if you apply something on the top of it, it will just go sideways. But if the sponge is slightly moist, then everything will go deep into the skin. So that's another reason why it is preparation for the rest of your products. So for those type of benefits from using the toner, I, to be honest with you, agree, but there's a few that I really don't. So the idea that toners will be shrinking the pores is not true, because pores are something that you are born with, and they are different sizes depending on the areas and obviously the secretion. They produce oil, so this is what determines their size. If you apply toner with alcohol inside, the pore will swollen. So because of this, it temporarily will look that it is actually smaller, but it's not because it was nicely shrink by your toner, but because your skin was irritated. And that's about it. Then with the rebalancing of the pH, here's the thing. Whether you will apply toner or not, your skin naturally will restore its pH levels 10 to 30 minutes after you wash your face. So why spending money to rebalance when your body actually rebalances itself? Then you have the argument that it feels nice and clean and plump afterwards. But to be honest with you, if you have good skincare routine which is full of active ingredients and very beneficial for your skin, once you cleanse your face, that's how you're supposed to feel like, whether or not you're using a toner. And then the big one with the residue and what is left from your makeup, well, your cleanser is supposed to cleanse the makeup, not your toner. So if there's anything left on the skin, it's because either you didn't cleanse properly or you're using bad products. And you do need oil into the skin, whatever is your skin concerns, because if you remove all the oil from oily skin, what your body will do, it will try to compensate and produce even more. So I don't get this point either. If you use the cotton pads and you just tap it over your face, you should be aware that it might be a bit too much if your skin is irritable, and also quite a quite a bit of the product will go into the cotton pads, so you will finish your product quite quickly, and it won't be because your skin actually was able to feed on the ingredients, but because you just toss them in the bin with the cotton pads. With that being said, it is a bit more hygienic because you will remove everything and then just toss it in the bin. The other option is to pour a bit of your product into your palms and just rub it with your fingers. Another way to apply your toner is simply to spray it on. That's what I do. So you can try this one if you don't want to just press it with your fingers. And then another way that not so many people know is that if it's something with active ingredients inside, you can actually do like a kind of a mask. So you can place some cotton pads and just soak it into the product, and then just place it on the face or certain areas that you find that are bothering you. Lay down for 10-15 minutes and then wash it off, and in this way it will be a bit more nourishing, if you want to say, because it will be applied as a mask instead of just rubbing on the face. And then there's the other trend that is 7 layers application of toner, which I don't get. To be honest with you, what's the whole point? But a lot of people will apply quite a few layers of their toner because they found it beneficial for them, I guess. It is quite important to apply your finishing products after you apply your toner, because you already roll out the red carpet and you want someone to come in, and if you don't let your moisturizer coming in, then maybe some bacteria will. So you have to close the door after you prep everything with your toner. There's a few different types of toners that I found beneficial for a few different skin concerns, and I will suggest a few of them. But before I do this, I wanted to say that toner could be something like your rose water, or you can use chamomile water, green tea, maybe something like aloe vera gel, cucumber water. They're all considered to be toners, but in a more natural way, if you want to say. A lot of the fancy type of products, if you look out the back, you will see that some of the main ingredients will be something like rose or aloe or something like this. Obviously, just like most of the products, you can do-it-yourself type of things, but I will say that although there are quite a few options for the toner, I am not a huge fan because I said it before, I'm always worried about the contamination of the product with any kind of bacteria, the shelf life, if you want to say. You have to store it the right way, deliver, how to make it stable, how to formulate the whole bunch of things in order to be still actually active for your skin and penetrate good enough and make the difference. So sometimes, yes, you might be able to do something at home, but I might say that that's not always the best idea. Even nowadays, quite a few brands, and many of the ones that I used to work with, didn't even have a toner because they believe that their cleansers are good enough and this will be too much for the skin anyway. So everyone has different opinion on this matter. In order to be truthful to myself, I will tell you the few types of toners that I will say are a good idea to add on into your skincare routine. And the first and foremost, I will say that none of the products that you apply on the skin should be actually containing alcohol. In your hydrating toner, you will see different type of ingredients. Many of them are humectants like hyaluronic acid or sodium PCA or glycerin, aloe vera, but also you will see a lot of different type of antioxidants. Bear in mind that these are quite unstable, so usually when there's a few different antioxidants combined, they will be a bit more stable and will work better. So don't look for one, look for the group of them. When I was placing together this video, I realized that I can recommend a few of the hydrating toners, but none of them is a product which was made in, say, Europe or in the States. They were all Japanese or Korean, and the reason why I do prefer them is because for me personally, they are more hydrating. Many of the brands have a very clean idea about what is into their products, and they think that less is more, if you want to say. The few brands that I can suggest will be the Japanese Hada Labo. They have two different products. One is based on hyaluronic acid, but the other one is with hyaluronic acid and anti-aging ingredients. You can see them over here. Then we can go for things like COSRX. Other brands are Juju, Laneige, Pyunkang also has this type of toner. Because very often when a product is water-based, some ingredients will go in, but there's nothing to seal them. Some of the brands realize that they can actually mix oil with water. So you can see these products, usually they're mists, then you can shake them and temporarily will create this type of emulsion that you can spray on the face. Prem has this type of product, and also Cioris, that I can suggest because they're very nice and clean. And actually the last one, their ingredients are very seasonal. So for me personally, treatment type of toners and lotions are a whole different category. I don't consider them for everyday use, and I do consider them as treatment type of products, not just a cleansing or hydrating lotion that you may or may not use. The Ordinary, their 7% glycolic acid toner. Bear in mind, glycolic acid might be a bit aggressive if you just started to add on different type of acids into your skincare routine in order to exfoliate the skin. So if you're new into exfoliation with lower pH ingredients, the Inky List polyhydroxy acid toner is a great idea. The thing is that polyhydroxy acids, or PHA, has quite big molecules, so they penetrate very slowly and they will cause less irritation. And then the other one is again from COSRX. They have acid toner as well, and I found it great. If your skin is oily, Paula's Choice 2% beta hydroxy acids is absolute must. It's very clean and it's super effective, and I can't recommend it enough. The Korean brand Isn't3 has green tea fresh toner, and it's amazing. A lot of different products you will see has green tea inside, but this one is 80% base. So yes, these were my recommendation for toners. They're not a lot, but as I said, I don't find it so essential. Don't forget, look at the ingredients list and not just the label. Stay healthy, stay informed. I was Julia. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and share the video and subscribe to my channel.